Sports Hub of Joe Murray. How y'all doing? We got 30 minutes, so you know what? I'm ready to riff. Just turn the old guitar amp on and boom, boom. You can call in if you want, 617-779-0985. Skaz is here. We got our intern Joey here as well. So I worked the entire Patriots game yesterday. I bet the Rams and I won. But as I'm sitting there the whole entire time, I sweat that game out. And as someone who had money on the other side, I want to tell you how many times the Patriots screwed up in the game because, oh boy, did they. But I just wanted to bring a real-life situation to it as well. I kind of mentioned about it in the crossover, so I'll get to that in a minute here. But the Patriots continue to let Drake May down. They continue to get in his way. He has played way beyond where we think he should be at right now. That's a fact. But coaching decisions, questionable ones, and you know what? Game situations. All of them were game situations, and in the end, the Patriots made the wrong decision almost every single time. So, how did it all start? Patriots get a 7-0 lead in this one. Drake May was cooking early. The Rams couldn't stop a thing. And with a chance to go for a 54-yard field goal, it was the first coaching decision of the day, really. Mind you, Joey Sly was kicking from 55 in warm-ups, but they were a little bit upset about the win. So I guess I won't be so critical on the decision, but they decided to punt instead of staying aggressive, which led to a Rams touchdown to tie the game. Oh, then the good old strip sack happens. And then Puka Nacua gets the touchdown, and before you know it, the Patriots are down 14-7. And then another poorly coached 2-minute drive where they settle for a field goal to give time to the Rams. Instead of running the ball, they threw it, stopped the clock, went for the field goal. The Rams then have more time on the clock. They set up a field goal but missed. 14-10 at halftime, but in my opinion, all the control was on the Rams. I even bet the Rams second half. They were -1. The wheels came off. A 69-yard touchdown pass to Cooper Kupp while the Patriots defense stayed in zone almost the entire game. And Matthew Stafford slayed, and he shredded the zone constantly. Then what happens? The Patriots, another goal line malfunction, led to another field goal to make it 21-13. Then the Rams were just toying with the defense. Handoff here, a little bit of a throw here, hit Puka Nacua through the zone on the boundary, then a little bit of an off back foot fadeaway throw to Parkinson in the back of the end zone. Put the Rams up 28-13. The Patriots had no answers on defense. But they started to get cute on offense. They started to throw the kitchen sink, right? Vidarian Lowe on a touchdown. Whee, right? Fat guy touchdown. But it's decision-making time for the coaching staff. So what do they do down 9? They go for the extra point. Let's pause. What happened in the London game just a few weeks ago? Down 9. They decided to go for 2. So what happens on the extra point attempt? Gets blocked and almost returned, by the way. Whatever the coaching staff chooses, it doesn't work. Down 28-19 at this point. The Patriots forced a 3-and-out somehow. Then a 13-play drive masterpiece by Drake May ended horribly. On the Rams' 20-yard line, the Patriots ran. They thought they had a first down, but it was a bad spot. So what do? They stay in shotgun. They run again. They're stopped short. This time it's 4th down. Here's another coaching staff issue. The fat guys are coming on the field because they're trying to get goal line out there. Here comes Polk out on the field. You could have asked for a measurement. Or maybe take a timeout in the most important play of the game. Instead, they weren't ready. Goal line formation. Jalen Polk doesn't know where to line up. They take the delay of game and they settle for the field goal. And this is what I brought up with Felger and Mess. I can't tell you how many times If you've ever played football in your life, if you ever played center or you ever played quarterback or were a coach, you ask for the damn spot. You ask for the spot. You're at home. You ask for the spot. While that's happening, your center and your quarterback are taking snaps. Why are you taking snaps? Because you're going to run the QB sneak. It never happened. It was a coaching moment. It was a coaching malpractice. That happens at the earliest levels of football. You would have just practiced the snap. Everyone knows the play. You snap. You go forward. You get the first down. But while you're in that timeout, you start calling other plays, right? The Patriots never did that. Never. And everything was out of shotgun. They could have used that time. They didn't. 28-22. Rams get the ball back. They start firing downfield. And on the biggest play of the game on defense, they decide to go man-to-man after being zoned and getting torched mostly all day long. It helped them eat up the clock. The Rams, what do? They find Puka Nacua or Cooper Kupp or whoever it was. They had a monster days, both of them. But the clock ran down. The Rams ended up deciding punting it away. They said, you know what? Let the coaching staff figure this one out. Beautiful throw to the boundary to Kendrick Bourne gets momentum going. Instead of running to the line and being aggressive, what do? They run the ball and go right into the 2-minute warning. Next play, Drake May gets sacked. They have to waste the timeout. And by the way, Kayshon Boutte ran the wrong route. That's why he double pumped, and that's why that happened. Then he throws the interception. This was all on the coaching staff. Stay out of the way of Drake May. Can we come up with that one? Intern Joe, stay out of the way of Drake May. Everyone got in his way. They got in his head. There were awful communication on that whole entire play. All over the place. All day long and specifically on that play. They're failing this kid. Get out of his way. No wonder why they're calling around the league wondering how to surround this kid. Because they're getting in his way. Take the training wheels off and get out of his way. The kid can play. It's you guys that can't coach. 617-779-0985. Whew. I've been cooking. That's what Drake May was doing yesterday in the first half as well. We'll get into that. And I do have some thoughts also on, there was a big shot this weekend. I don't know if anybody saw that basketball-wise. That happened. There was a fight as well. I don't know, or I guess you could call it a fight. And then the Bruins are playing. And I think they're bringing in some beef. Fair to say. We'll do all that coming up next. I'm Joe Murray here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening.
down. For real, bro. He needs to talk to somebody before he goes out to the press conferences. We had control of the game. Puka Nacua, 7 for 123 and a touchdown. Oh, you had control of Cooper Kupp too, huh? Six. Hey, how about this one? On the goal line, right? How about you have a good corner, or any corner for that matter, cover Cooper Kupp on the goal line, not Jelani Tavai or Pettis or rookies. You wish you had a Kupp and a Nacua. You don't. Oh, man, after the game, him trying to answer that one. I highlight all of these coaching decisions that happened yesterday. I don't need 6 more weeks to tell me that Drake May can either play or can't play. And I don't need 6. I know Drake May can play, by the way. There are things that people might want to get on Drake May about, which is valid, and he's a rookie. So I just want to remind you, he's a rookie. And when Gerard Mayo says, hey, you got to remember that Jalen Polk and Javon Baker are rookies, that one I can get on. But saying that you guys felt like you were in control of the game is completely laughable. Control of the game when? When? It didn't happen yesterday. Oh, there was so many scenarios, but that one, right, the one I mentioned, no measurement. You're at home. Measurement! And then, you know what? Drake May, this is what I want Drake May to personally work on. When it's 4th down, just can you go under center, take the snap, and go forward? I want to see it this week against the Dolphins. This week on a 3rd and short, just go under center, take it, and go forward. I am demanding this, Skaz. That's it. I'm on my own May watch right now. This weekend, on a 3rd and short, a 3rd and inch, I want Drake May to put his hands under the center's ass and take the snap and go forward for a 1st down. I need to see it. And it's not Drake May's fault. It's the coaching staff's fault. So please, if you want this kid to develop, can you do it once for me this week? I'll practice the steps with him if I have to, damn it. Because on that play, it needs to happen. Do I need to remind people? Tom Brady on a 4th and short, 3rd and short. What did Tom Brady do? What do people applaud Tom Brady for doing a million times? Skaz, what's the answer that everyone applauds Tom Brady for doing on a goal line situation or a 1st and short, 3rd and short, whatever short?
Would that be a QB sneak, Joe?
And he was fantastic at it, right? Wasn't he great at it? Don't people call him the greatest at it all time?
Well, now we have the tush push, Joe. So, but I think Brady gets the original credit.
You know what? If it gets Drake May under center, he pushes tush. Go ahead.
Put that on a T-shirt.
That one really got me. Like, I never played offensive line at a professional level. But, like, that one really, like, there were times I was here in the studio with the Jeremy Conley and Kevin Majore, and I'm calling timeouts, like I'm like, come on, timeout, call timeout, and they're just milking 35 seconds left. Call timeout. I'm telling you, Coach Joe would have had a field day yesterday. I don't know if Coach Joe wins that game because I think in the end, talent did win. Like, I think in the end, Matthew Stafford, Hall of Famer. Sorry. People might not like that one.
You didn't love the cover 0 there that they exploited?
Oh, when he's throwing the 0?
I would say that's never a good sign.
I want that as a tops card. You know how, like, you know, those card, like when Matthew Stafford goes to the Hall of Fame, because he will, I want it to be after that 69-yarder. Nice. After that one, just throwing the 0 up. Anyways. Something else happened on Saturday night that really pissed me off. It got me going. Let's hear it, guys.
As Jaylen Brown bumped by Mitchell away from the play, no call. So Tatum will keep the dribble alive. 2 seconds. Tatum has to force a 3 at the buzzer, and he got it! Of course he did! The play was breaking down around him. The game was breaking down around the the Celtics all night long. So Jason Tatum just decided to end the suspense right now. A fall-away three to win it in overtime at the buzzer.
I said you can't give a second chance at it. You did. That doesn't happen in life. You get one shot and you're gone. This time, steps back, fall-away jump shot, and it went but net.
Oh, Jason Tatum hit a clutch shot? Jason Tatum hit a game winner? And what did you hear after? Finally, he never does it. He's horrible at it. You know what? I got into it on Saturday night.
I saw you mixing it up on Twitter a little bit.
Oh, you know why? Because he hit the three. Jason Tatum hit. Did he or did he not hit the shot?
The second one, yep.
Does it matter?
No, Joe, it does not matter.
Doesn't matter if he hit the first, second, third, fourth, fifth one. Doesn't matter. He hit the clutch shot and he won the game. But everyone's got a damn problem with it. Why does everyone have a problem with him doing good? Why? And then the math people come out, right? And then the statistics forms. And then you know what I look at? Makes. How many has he made in the final five? In the last 5 years? Who has the most makes at the end of a game? Tell me, Skaz. Tell me.
That would be Jason Tatum.
But then you're going to throw the numbers at me, right? And then you're going to throw double clutch at me? What, like it's a double quarter pounder? Is that what you're going to do? Clutch, double clutch, triple clutch, clutch. He makes shots at the end of a game. He has the most made shots at the end of the game. Take your numbers, take your analytics, take your stats, and shove them. All I care about is who makes the most shots at the end of a game. So I want Tatum with the ball at the end of the game. Why? Because he's probably going to take the shot anyways. Second, he's the best passer you have. So if he passes it to Derek White, because people want Derek White to take the shot because the numbers are so high, or Jaylen Brown because the numbers are so high, fine. Will he get credit for passing the ball, or are you going to criticize him for passing it? What is it? What is it with Jason Tatum? He has a shirt. He has a saying. What are they going to say now? They're still saying things, Skaz. Why? Green teamer, please. Why are they still saying things?
Joe, I wish I had a better answer for you. I think this is what happens when you're the face of the Celtics. When you're the face of the best organization in basketball, people are going to come for the crown. That's what they do. Tatum has missed a lot of these shots, but he's made a lot of them as well, and he did it again on Saturday night. I think the interesting part of that, and I know we don't have a lot of time, is I think the second play in overtime was drawn up for Jaylen Brown. You kind of
he got fouled.
Sean mentioned it in the beginning of the clip. It got blown up, so Tatum said, guess I got to chuck one up. And, it went in. Be happy it went in. Jason Tatum's on your team. Be happy that he's on your team.
Benny, you got 12 seconds.
All right, first off, it's criminal. We're going to lose you to the damn Bruins tonight. Yesterday was a big indictment on Mayo. Horrible coaching staff. You mentioned all those plays. What about before halftime when it's 4th and 1 and he fails to call the timeout? He's not using 2 timeouts. I just wanted to throw an extra play in there. Big indictment on Mayo yesterday. It was terrible coaching. Thanks.
Thank you. That was perfect. I didn't mean to get to the rest of your calls. I wanted to, but I can't. We got to go. The Bruins are bringing in some beef tonight. Do you like veal?
Sure.
They're bringing in beef. Well, let's see if they can get some muscle to help win a game tonight. You got Boston Bruins hockey coming up next. I'm Joe Murray here on 98.5, The Sports Hub.